This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. All right, so Camron is saying, and this is a good point. He's he's had his whole life, right? And now he wants to come out and tell us, him and his cousin did some, experimental stuff when they were kids, and he might be bi now. And it's convenient to sell albums. Mace chimed in and says, I wouldn't do all this to sell albums, telling people in a song, I went down on my cousin, and he's a guy, and we looked at male magazines. It's just convenient, and some people are conveniently choosing, some, not everybody, okay, so don't get me wrong, but some people are conveniently choosing to be gay because it's cool now, right? It's like, oh, yeah, like it's different and it's shocking. I don't even know if Lil Nas X is really like that. I think maybe he did that just to sell albums. It's possible, okay? People do crazy stuff in entertainment. Anyways, the feds say Big U. The feds are saying this, right? Big U tried to get the Orange Man to help him beat charges. I think they're making this up just to make it more salacious. Doesn't even make sense. He doesn't even have a relationship with politics in the federal system. Like, I don't know what, like, people, I think they just make this stuff and put it out to bring more attention to these types of cases, Then we got Bambi shows love to Karlie Redd after arrest for burglary attempt at estranged husband's home. It says free Big Karlie. Okay, so it says free Big. So Karlie Redd, I didn't even realize this. So Karlie Redd from Love and Hip Hop. This Love and Hip Hop stuff is crazy. We wouldn't even know about half these people if it wasn't for this show. Karlie Redd hit with burglary charges after allegedly breaking into her ex-husband's house. This is just as bad. This all started with a show called Road Rules. All these shows. You're bringing a lot of people into TV, and for cheap too. This is just a way for the TV network to keep more money because they can pay these people $10,000. That's nothing to them, Oh yeah, we'll give you $10,000 an episode. When usually they're having to give people like $100,000, $50,000 an episode for real shows. So she's hit with burglary charges after allegedly breaking into her ex-husband's house. Karlie Redd and Telio Belton are in the process of getting a divorce just months after getting married in 2024. Karlie has been arrested and charged with first-degree burglary, according to court documents obtained by the Shade Room on Wednesday. Okay, so that's nasty. She's supposed to avoid any contact with him outside of legal proceedings. Fans in the comments in this situation, whatever. Karlie Redd and Tallulah. Okay, so anyways, the divorce comes after incident in February with. Okay, wow. Okay, so she is out of jail, obviously. Okay, so she got a $20,000 bond for pretrial release on February 25th. Well, things aren't turning out. Isn't this like our fourth time getting married? Or is this just a storyline for the show? And you know what? I'm going to go as far to get arrested. People can be desperate to be on these shows, Yeah, okay. Vybz Kartel is now having a show in Atlanta, and it's already probably sold out. Okay, 18,000 people were waiting in line. I just wanted to see how many people. I wanted to see. They're gonna have to add another night because I think it's sold out within maybe an hour of it being open, which is good. That's good. Billy McFarland puts Fire Festival brand up for sale after festival comeback is postponed. Nobody wants to buy this. It never was a successful festival. What does he think it's worth? It was a documentary of horror and failure. That's all it was. Kanye West comes for Kendrick again and says he cannot rap. Wayne got way more life bars. I got more bars. Kendrick doesn't have one bar where I say, I wish I said that. Kendrick and Tower, the two most overrated so-called artists. Please order more security. Mace suggests Shannon Sharpe's ex-girlfriend turned down the $10 million because she might have a pimp. Yo, Mace. And then everyone was laughing. Yo, it's true. She might, because she's an OnlyFans model. She's 20 years old. And you know who the pimp is? It's the lawyer. The lawyer wants 50%. So after they said they showed her, yeah, it's 10 million, and how much? She said, how much will I get? 5 million. They're like, she's like, nah, we need more than that. You know, I need at least 10. And that's why they rejected that plea, probably. Wiz Khalifa drops his album Kush and Orange Juice 2, and he does it. Ashton Hall is that guy who like wakes up in the morning, puts his head in an ice bath. Well, I'm gonna be so Wiz Khalifa. People were saying he fell off, and then now he's openly talking about that, and he's like, it's funny how at one point in the industry people don't want you anymore. Well, you've been in the music business, successful in the music business, I'll say, for 13 years. Let's say 12, okay? Black and Yellow came out, I think it came out in 2012, if I'm not mistaken, right? Right around that area, right? So 12, 13 years. And you never changed up. It's always like, I wake up and I roll up and I'm in my rolls. Bing, bing, bing. You know, it's like, it's the same thing. You know, smoking on my Kush and Orange Juice. She said she wanted to go to the plains. When her change, she doing the change. Sure. Or it's like, you know, I was rolling my way downtown. Roll up a doobie and was in a clown. You know, blunts in my sky. You know. Everything's about rolling up, right? And it's like hippie music. And it lasted a while. He made a ton of money off of it, and he's good. So right now, he should just say, I'm just creating for the fun of it now. For my he has a core fan base. He's always going to sell something. If I were him, I would go completely indie and build my model around that. You've entered a different era in your career, and there's nothing wrong with that. He's definitely hasn't fallen all the way off. He still has 40 million monthly listeners. 40 million. So Kush and Orange Juice 2. This is another release by, it's a Taylor Gang exclusive, is BMG. Yeah, if I were him, if this doesn't do well, I would ask for a release. Yeah, this has been out for a week, I think. Let's see. Kush and Orange Juice first week sales. Why are they acting like it's a new release? Didn't have official chart data for first week sales. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the mixtape was released on April 14, 2010. So let's say this. Judging by the streams I see, he sold between 10 and 20,000. Possibly. Maybe less. Let's see, between 8 and 20,000. All right, so that's that. I mean, you know, it's just a different time in your career. That's all it is. He's trying to use little gimmicks to make it sell. Ari Lennox has officially parted ways with J. Cole, Dreamville Records, after 10 years, making a new chapter in her career. Justin Bieber goes off on people defending his wife. He says, hey, not trying to go to church, the Bible, Jesus forever, da-da-da, whatever. I believe in God and everything, but, and of course, and I believe in church. But Justin Bieber, what he's involved in is like, I don't know, it's hard to describe, but this pastor he clings to, I don't know, it seems a little weird, to be honest with you. It's not like a normal church relationship with your pastor. Memphis man says that he allegedly P ran off on someone for $200K, right? So we talked about that 4 weeks ago. They still haven't found the second suspect. The first one they found, obviously dead, in Houston. He ran to Houston. And, yeah. So we'll see what happens with the second suspect. They know who he is. I don't think they found him yet. Kirk and Rashida speak on Yandy and Mendices after filming Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. If y'all got an open relationship, just say it. So they're trying to have like a little beef. This is how you stay on Love and Hip Hop. You have a beef with somebody. I think they were being critical of Mendices maybe like cheating on Yandy. But it's like, you guys should speak. You guys, Kirk cheats on her all the time. I mean, who cares? He has a whole baby with somebody else. Well, yeah, I don't like that Love and Hip Hop stuff. They do anything to stay on there. Americans will need a visa and $2,000 in their bank account to visit Brazil. If you don't have $2,000 in your bank account, you shouldn't be traveling. Plus, to have these regulations, you should be welcoming people to Brazil. Like, Brazil's kind of dangerous, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I know there's some good parts, but it's pretty dangerous. Like, I wouldn't have all these restrictions. Tourism might come to a screeching halt. But you better have $2,000 if you're traveling in your account. Otherwise, you're crazy. Kendrick Lamar dominates nominations for upcoming AMAs. Oh, my gosh, that's shocking. And then lastly, Snoop Dogg. Get that money, man. It's a huge deal with NBC Universal for film, TV, and streaming content. Hey, just get the money, man, because these big companies like NBC and everything, they're struggling right now. They're looking for ideas, so, hey. Anyways, I'll check you guys at the next one. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Peace.